What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've done a video next to the Windows Sill. I used to do those iOS reviews like this, but some crazy news just came out. Okay, with iOS 13.3.1, allegedly now, shout out to a couple people, shout out to SaundersTech, shout out to some other people who I saw this tweet and all this stuff from. Apparently with iOS 13.3.1, you cannot install tweaked apps, 22 app, plus, whatever those things used to be. You cannot install any of those anymore with 13.3.1. Apple has patched the ways to actually open those apps. Now there's still a way to get through it, which is obviously you have to be jailbroken to do it, and I might drop a tutorial on how to do it eventually, but it's still a pretty insane thing that this is the case, that Apple has gone to these measures to do something like this. Now I don't have any tweaked apps here, but I'll go ahead and show you. For example, okay, you go to use now, whatever, this is Ignition Not Fun, which is one of my favorite ones to use. Now a lot of these apps have been revoked like crazy. A lot of these you're not even able to get a lot of them anymore, which is more of a sad thing, to be honest. I literally hate that, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I just got it. So for example, if you see that it's signed, you can go ahead and click it, right? And you'll go ahead and click get. And when I clicked install, now the same process is the same thing. You have to go and exit out and click it and all that stuff. But still, it's the same issue that I've been having before. As you can see, it goes away. Now that is one of the issues. That is one way Apple has tried to get through it. But now the newer way is that even when you do get through and you do that process of stopping in airplane mode, all that stuff, it still does not work. You can go ahead and try to click it open, all that stuff, and it will not open, which is so crazy. So that leads me into two things. One, don't install iOS 13.3.1 if you're interested in all those tweaked apps and all those things. This will technically break that specific situation of you installing those apps, which is really bad. I hate Apple for doing this, but it is what it is. And as long as you're not doing anything too crazy, it's not even illegal to do it. So I don't even understand why they're trying to block it like this. But it is their ecosystem. We can't really do too much about it. There's still ways to get through it. Like I said, you can jailbreak your device, but if you have a phone like an iPhone 11 Pro, like an iPhone XS or something, a lot of those iOS versions are not jailbreakable. This one is not even jailbreakable yet, this phone. Some versions of the XS and XR are jailbreakable, so I guess you have one thing going for you there. This is really a huge blockage way into installing certain apps. Now, if you still want to do like a Game Boy Advance emulator, you still have the way to doing it through Eclipse. This is not revocable. It's a much better way than having to constantly install Delta or something like that, but it isn't as good of an emulator as Delta is, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So what I can tell you is that this is a pretty big deal right now. 13.3.1, I thought it was a pretty small update for what they could have done. It was just a bug fix update, but they really did change a lot of things in the back end, and Apple is really trying to make sure that iCloud bypass tool is not functioning either, which, that's kind of a different story. I don't really care about that. But with iOS 13.3.1, if you're somebody who uses tweaked apps all the time or anything like that, I probably would not recommend you to go and update. I'd probably recommend you stay as low as you can if you are on 13.3.1. Downgrade to the lowest version, but I've heard of people who actually downgraded and they still are not able to actually go and still use tweaked apps and everything like that. So I'll let you guys be the judge, but it's a pretty crazy thing that's going on. So if you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it would mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those things are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.